Hello, everyone. Thank you for tuning in. I am Jaylee. This is still JayLeesCorner, even if I left for a little bit of a minute, okay? How everybody doing? Happy Saturday. We're going to get into some hot topics and whatnot. I hope everybody is having a good day wherever you are. And if not, we're going to have a good time regardless, okay? Please make sure to, like the video, subscribe to the channel if you have not already and whatnot. Yeah. I've been gone so long, y'all. What I'm supposed to do? I just forgot how to be a YouTuber and whatnot. I'm here though. Hey, how y'all doing? How everybody feeling? I'm back. Hi. Okay, I went away for a week, child, because life was life around here. And I was like, I can't do it no more. But I needed a break. Okay. And here we are today. Okay. Now look. I missed y'all. I missed y'all. I hope y'all miss me, okay? Because child, I was like, yeah, every day. Look, I promise y'all, every day, I was like, I'm gonna do a live. I'm gonna post a video. I'm gonna record something, and I just couldn't. I was over it. Okay, work stuff, life stuff, worldly stuff. I just did not feel okay. And I need a little breather. And I'm like, I can't keep not putting out content. Y'all know on YouTube, if you do not put out content, you fall directly out of the algorithm. Okay. And that is what has happened to me. So if you're watching the replay and you ain't know I was live, you can't blame me, child. Blame YouTube. I don't know what to tell you. Okay, I posted on my IG. I was gonna be on here today. I posted on my community wall. I was gonna be on here today or whatever. So I'm back. I'm back. I'm okay. I appreciate y'all. I had to get bigger lettering, job, because the letter would be so small sometimes. And I'm like, what y'all say? I can't see it that way. Okay. Look, I miss all of y'all. I took a little week off. Little week. Okay. But we are back. And the crazy thing is, it was like not a lot going on in the world of, you know, hot topics and pop culture, whatever. But it was also a lot going on. And I'm like, child, I kept saving stuff to go to do a video. And I just didn't. I would schedule a video, then cancel it. I would start to make a thumbnail. Say, I can't do a thumb. I can't function. I can't. Life is, you know what I'm saying? I couldn't do it. Okay. But we around here. Okay, we round here, and I am happy y'all still rocking with your girl. Because y'all ain't got to what y'all do, and I appreciate all y'all. My members, moderators, JayBirds, all of y'all. I appreciate y'all for being around here. Okay, and saying, hey, Jaylee, welcome back, girl. Hey girl, okay, I'm happy. Okay, now look, I miss y'all too and stuff. Hey mama, I'm talking today. So I talked to mama. Okay, but mama around here, whatever. Okay, I don't think I've ever taken the last time I took a break was when I had COVID back in 2022. Yeah, it's been, yeah, I don't really, so I'll do like a couple of days and whatnot, but I did not think I was gonna be off for a full week. Did not think it. I was like, oh no, girl, just do a live. Okay. And I was like, I'm gonna start it. I'm gonna schedule it. I'm gonna cancel. Okay. Oh no, do a little quick thing on TikTok. I don't feel like it. I don't feel like it. I've not been posting on TikTok. I ain't been posting on my IG. I was like just completely just like on a break. On a break. Okay. But I'm happy y'all here. Okay. I thank y'all. Thank you. I feel relaxed. I do. I was nervous because when you're a YouTuber, when you go away for a minute, you come back, you be like, can I still do it, child? Do I what's my open? Do I say hello? Or do I say hi? I don't remember what buttons do I push. It's been upgrades to StreamYard. I'm like, it's new buttons, it's new this and new that, okay. But I'm here. I'm here. I'm here. Okay. And yeah, it's live. Okay. Um, I don't know what font this is. StreamYard just has a whole bunch of new fonts. And I said because I'm blind sometimes, okay, and because the lettering be small, I didn't want small, like that be small and whatnot. And I said, no, girl, don't do that one. Don't do that one. And I said, do this one. That's just as small. I said, no, don't do that one either, girl. You can't see that. Okay. I want to see exactly what y'all. I said, no, that's little as well. And I was scrolling. Through the options of what it was and whatnot. I said, ooh, this one is big. Oh, it's called Rubik Mono One, but it's just a font. It's just font that is in StreamYard. Okay, so and I'm like, this way I can fully see what y'all saying. Everyone need a vacation, no matter what your job is. I got 2 jobs, 3 jobs, 4 jobs, 5 jobs. Work has been extra busy, bitch. Okay, I said, oh God, Jesus, people are working on me crazy. So just yeah. Okay, but I'm back, bitches. I'm back, bitches. I'm around here. Yeah. Okay, I'm here and stuff. But yeah, so let's just go ahead and get into what it is to get into because we're gonna be look. It's about an hour, okay? Because I'm overwhelmed, Jesus, so much, and then trying to shift through all of the stuff that has happened in the past week, child. I was like, what can I hit? What can I do? I don't know. So I did a thumbnail to the best of my ability. Okay. And because Porsha blocked me, I can't find much from her. I didn't want to be a hater and use that same old picture because it didn't go in my color scheme or whatever. So Porsha look a little dull because that's all I got. Okay. Now the last video I did, which did Tyler Perry break me? The last video I did review Beauty in Black season 2, part 1. So that is up on my channel. And again, that was a week ago. So that was the last video I put out, and whatnot. So y'all go watch that because that's all that's out there. Ain't nothing else out there from then until now. But we are here together. Thank you, Lisa E, for the super chat. Okay. Look, Depression is, I don't deal with depression per se, but I do get bouts of like really bad anxiety. You know what I'm saying? I have to handle that, okay? And because I know, and I've had other JayBirds let me know that they do deal with just different mental health issues and how my antics help them, okay? And so a part of me sometimes, I think that's why sometimes I'm like, I have to go live because I may be helping other people. But sometimes I'm like, I gotta focus. I gotta focus and climb my way up out of the break I need. But yeah, depression is real. Okay. And so anytime I can come around here and be my crazy, foolish, antic giving self for y'all, I do. Okay. But trust and believe, my anxiety sometimes, that's the child look. I'll be like, oh my God. Even though I come on here all the time, even every time where I hit live, a little itty bit about anxiety. It's like, okay, should I go live? Will anybody watch me? Will I be funny? Will my jokes land? Will I remember what I'm supposed to say? Is my thumbnail cute? You should just cancel your live, child. Just go to bed and go. You know what I'm saying? I have it too. So I appreciate anyone who was having their own struggles in life. You came around here to be with me, okay? But we're gonna get off of depression because depression like to keep you depressed. It'd be real trickery. Okay, depression like to keep you depressed. So today we're gonna all just try to embrace whatever goodness we can. Okay, go eat a pickle. Okay, get you a lollipop. Okay, get you a Kit Kat or a Snickers bar. Okay, get you a lemonade from the lemonade stand. Okay, watch Sister Act 2 and sing with Lauryn Hill and Tanya Blunt. Okay, what else will we watch? Go watch the Five Heartbeats, okay, and laugh with them when they have to clean the house up and they ball the paper up because they can't clean the room. Do all of that. Okay. Go outside and just feel the wind because sometimes nature helps. Okay. Go listen to Cardi B album while riding down the street and blast it real loud. Okay. Send a really, really mean text to a non-working number to get out the aggravation. Okay. I don't know, watch some porn. I don't know what you said. All I'm saying is find something that works. Okay. That will make you feel good because anytime we feel any kind of depression, anxiety, stress, the sadness, you can be alone, whatever it may be. Okay. Get yourself out and then do something. Okay. That's what I'm gonna do. Okay. But again, anyone dealing with any type of just mental stress, okay, I'm telling you, go eat a pickle. Eat a little pickle, get some ice and water, and watch a good movie. Get some good music in your system and let it out. Don't be quiet. Be loud. Okay. Sometimes what helped me the most when I'm feeling this out of my skin, uncontrollable, I will sing songs real loud for no reason. I get in my car and I drive blasting the music, singing along, and it just helps me. It helps you express yourself. Okay, it gets the energy out. Okay, just saying. Anyway, look, let me get to sharing my screen. Okay, because I did save a whole bunch of stuff. Okay, now it's kind of in order, but kind of not in order. Because I'm like, I can't believe how much stuff I say. And y'all know I be saving stuff 4 or 5 times because sometimes I'll save stuff and then they won't be really saved for the real one and it make me mad. Okay. But either way, let's see what we have. So where I want to start. And then somebody commented on my post that I made. I made a post on YouTube and I say, hey, I've been gone a week. I was gonna quit YouTube, but I'm not gonna quit YouTube or whatever. And someone commented and said that they want me to interact in the comments more. The reason I don't really interact in the comments because I feel like when I come do a video, that's my comment. I'm talking to y'all. When y'all respond back to me, that's your comment. But I just don't really have the time to respond back to everyone. And so because I knew I sometimes can't respond back to everyone, I try to just not engage. Okay? Because I'm like, unless you say, hey, Jaylee, this is my question for you. Can you answer me, please? And you're asking me a direct question. I'm like, y'all, this comment is so, and I don't know who the person was or whatever. But the reason I don't directly respond back to every comment or to check out any comment on in the comment section is because I've already said what I had to say. In the comment section for y'all to say what y'all need to say. And I don't want to be like, oh, well, she talked back to one person. I'm like, okay. So sometimes I know y'all be talking to me, and those times I do respond back. But most time I'm like, child, y'all ain't talking to me like that. Okay, right. Y'all be talking to each other. Okay. I'm just saying. And I be and when I'm on live, if I sit and respond back to the comments here, I'll get confused, I'll get just distracted or whatever. And so I'll be like, you know what I'm saying? I can't do that either. But I don't be ignoring y'all. I don't be ignoring y'all. I be trying to do my job. Y'all do your job. And sometimes I see stuff and I highlight and I say, hey, how you doing? And sometimes I don't. Okay. I'm just saying. I love all y'all. Okay. I don't be trying to ignore nobody and whatnot. But I don't try. It be what it was. Okay. Now, a few things I had saved and stuff. It was some real life stuff that was going on. It's a lot of celebrity stuff that had went on this past week or whatever. We're going to get into Cardi B. I'm going to start here because I told y'all sometimes you have to do things to get out your frustration, get out your energy or whatever. If you don't feel well, if you want to just exert some energy. The way to do that is never to try to fight somebody over the bouquet at someone's wedding. Now, first of all, I've been to a few weddings. I'm going to one today. And when they toss the bouquet, whoever catches it wins. Okay, it's never whoever catches it and they fight for their life for it. That ain't what it's supposed to be. Now, I said this could have never happened at a wedding that I was at because, first of all, who invited the person who was fighting? Who invited the lady in the white dress? Okay, first of all, how you at a wedding in white? White, off-white, yellow. Why are you in any color that could? I'm gonna leave that be, okay? But the fact that she's in gym shoes as well, so that let me know if you come to a wedding in a yellow outfit, a little light skin outfit or whatever, and sneakers, you want to fight anyway. Why you down the heels or flats? Okay, but the way she actively, the moment we are, grabbing for the bouquet. And you at any point in time put your hand around my neck and you hold on in a strong manner, we finna fight. Okay. This right here would have been somebody better go get that lady because they're finna, yes, I'm finna beat her up. Because I don't understand why you are around that lady's neck grabbing. That's a fight. That's a tussle. You want to tussle? Okay, let's tussle. So again, don't go to nobody's wedding tussling with the guests over the bouquet. That is not a good way to let out your frustration. Okay. Also, I'm like, who's the bride? Because wouldn't the bride know those two ladies? At least know of them. One of them has to be your friend. Okay. I could not have it be my event. I'm tossed the bouquet. And two folks I know it's like fighting not with two folks is having a tussle. I'm gonna jump in it. Because bitch, why are you fighting at my wedding? I have to now beat you up too. Now I'm happy the lady who was getting tussled with did not interact. She just said, girl, go on somewhere, get off of me, leave me be. She then handed a little flower to the kid. It was nice or whatever. She did not act how I would have. Okay. She has more willpower than me. Because I would have dropped the bouquet and then body slammed the girl. It would have been a full-on melee. Because if my mama or my sister would have seen someone grabbing me around my neck, I'm pretty sure they would intervene because they know Jaylee is a little bit crazy. So let's break it up. Okay. But yeah, don't do this, don't do this, y'all. Don't, it ain't worth it. Okay. If your man don't want to marry you, the bouquet ain't gonna help. Okay, if you want a husband, that bouquet ain't gonna help you. If anything, your husband gonna see this and say, "Oh, my wife is crazy, girlfriend, whatever, my ex, doing ex." Anyway, I said, "Child, don't do it." A lot of couple stuff. It not Idris, child, not Idris. Damn, my husband, Damson Idris and Lori Harvey. They're supposedly back together. They were on vacation together. Now, my thing would be, who did they not see the cameras in the water? Because these are some really good pictures, okay, out here. And they was around there on a little vacation on the beach in Mexico. Okay, they broke up back in 2023. But again, they back to me, this means they back together because most exes don't hang out with each other on vacations. Okay, you may see an ex at an event here or there because y'all in the same industry, but you're not really on a vacation with your ex-boyfriend for no reason. Okay. Now I love me some Damson. It's my boyfriend, my husband. Okay. I don't mind Lori Harvey. I still wonder who she is and what she do because she just be around or whatever. But again, they back together, so that's kudos to them. Now some other couple news. Let me scroll on down. Hold on. I gotta get to it. But I kept seeing people and whatnot. Okay. So Cash Doll, her man, because he plays for Philly now. So Cash daughter took her ass down to Philly in the whole Philly outfit because her man is cute and whatever. I think he won the first game as well. Now she had posted, where is it? I thought she had posted herself with the girls at the game because she's now a wag. She's not, wives and girlfriends or whatever. So she down there in Philadelphia with them people like, yes, my man, my man, my man. And that's cute. Okay. We love it when the girlies, well, first of all, we love when the men's who are black men's happen to have also black girlfriends, black wives. So that's cute. But yeah. And then the other. So shout out to Cass on her man. It was cute and whatnot. Now also, who was the other couple that I saw around here? I know I saved it. Jordan, Jonathan Owens and our girl Simone Biles. And he played for the Bears. Okay, she was here in Detroit actually for this game. They were here a few days ago. They always cute. I like how she always wearing something with his name on it because I like the fact that she's now like, okay, I'm his wife. So I'm at his game. I'm not Simone Biles. I'm not the gymnast, whatever. I'm just here supporting my man, being a wife, minding my business. It was real cute. Okay, so we love them all the time. Okay, couples. Jonathan, why I keep saying Jonathan? Taylor and Aaron Pierre. I want to go see this movie that she's in. It's called what's it called? One battle after the other. I think so many people feel like, oh my God, they're a cute couple, we're gonna have great kids. I like the fact that he seems so attentive to her. And even though he's also a celebrity, he's never trying to like be in her orbit like that or whatever, because he tried to walk away and she said, no, baby, come back. Okay, come back. I like that he's like in her orbit, but he's there just to support her. He doesn't want it to be about him. He's okay stepping away or whatever. I like that. Okay, she need that, and I really want this movie though. And they're gorgeous. Her outfit is amazing. Okay, he looks handsome. He's going his beard back and whatnot. I think he shaved the beard because he was doing the Jon Stewart Green Lantern show. That's coming out. I think it's coming out later. It's either come out, I think maybe the beginning of next year, I think it is. But it was one little, he didn't do an interview, but someone asked him like, oh, why are you here? He sounded for Tiana Taylor. Okay, she's great, amazing, but again, it's her. I like that he did not take the time to like make it about him. He's fully just in support mode of her, and we love that. Okay, that's our girl. Also, Beyonce, Jay-Z, also with what's this people's name, child? What's her name, y'all? What is her? I can't think what her name is, but it's Carl somebody and Jordan somebody. Okay, but Beyonce and them had a whole event. Went to an event. It was Reformers Reformers Casino Night. Now, it was also a little scuttlebutt, okay, that Beyonce and Jay-Z were seated at a table close to Code 45 daughter and Code 45 son-in-law, okay? And what I did not like was that so many people, now I only saw a slither of a picture from a weird angle, okay? And I never saw a full picture of them like at the table, chit chatting, laughing, bumping gums or whatever, shaking hands and hugging. It was a quick picture, and not even from they didn't pose for shit. And they're Beyonce around here hanging out with Code 45 daughter and blah 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 blue. And I'm like, well, Code 45 daughter was at this event to raise money along with, as you see, all these other stars. Okay, it was not Beyonce and Jay-Z's event. Okay, there was tons and tons and tons of other people there as well. So it aggravated me that so many people, even Ice Spice there, it aggravated me that so many people made this. Jordan, what's her name, child? It's Jordan some damn body. Anyway, but it was so many other people there. I did not like it how they made it seem as if Beyonce and Jay-Z were at an event with them people. And I'm like, that ain't what it is. Even folks, well, Beyonce would never, she would never let anyone. I'm like, child, unless Beyonce did a seating chart, okay, leave it be. Now, the one, I don't think I saved the one picture that showed them there together, but they wasn't really there together at all. They were just like in the same area. But you couldn't really see. Oh yeah, so that made me mad because I felt like they tried to pull Beyonce into, she's secretly supporting Code 45 because she's at this event. I'm like, that ain't what the fuck it is. Leave that lady alone and cut it out. Okay, it was tons of other people at that event. They raised, I think they said they raised $20 million. They raised again 20 mil. Jay-Z, Meek Mill was there. Michael Rubenstein, DJ Khaled, Kevin Hart, Kevin Haddock, Jordan Woods, Jason Tatum, Karl Anthony Townsend. It was a whole bunch, Lotto. It was a whole bunch of people there, not just Beyonce and Jay-Z. So I'm like, please stop making it seem as if the lady around here supporting people and she not. She has shown y'all. She showed. Stop it. Leave it be. Again, she can't control the seating chart. And if everyone is at, and I don't even think they're at the same table, the picture to show them in the same area of table sittings. I'm like, you think it's probably anyway. It made me mad, but I digress. They said the man who took Beyonce's stuff got arrested. That the person who was around here who broke into the dancer's car, who took the little hard drive, whatever, that he was arrested. Now I still don't understand. I don't think anybody broke into the car knowing what was in it. I don't think anyone knew, that's Beyonce's choreographer. I think this person saw a car with stuff in it and took it. I don't think it was a target on Beyonce at all. Okay, but again, they caught him. And Kelvin Evans is one who broke into the SUV and took the stuff and whatnot. And the reason he probably threw the shit away. Once he made me realize, oh my God, Beyonce, let me throw it away. Because what he gonna do with it? He can't do nothing at the all, okay? But again, they caught him. He got arrested or whatever. We shall see. But I don't think it was like this whole plot and plan to go at Beyonce. Child Karrueche was around here being Grandma Karrueche when Deion Sanders' daughter, okay, Deandra, posted Karrueche with the son and said, "Look, Grandma." I said, "Not look, Grandma." This kind of is a little bit more proof that Karrueche is dealing with or was dealing with Deion in some kind of way, shape, or form. because I don't know why else she'll be with his grandson dancing around or whatever. And if she's little grandmama, I I guess if you like it, we love it, and we're not gonna knock it or whatever. But again, Deandra posted her son with Karuchi, who we know or we guess we assume is dating Dion. I guess so. Look, grandmama is a child doing it, and maybe she want to be grandma. I don't know. That's the lady business. What else we got? Lil Nas X is not in there. He's in rehab now.
So really quickly, because this is going to take less than 30 seconds. You've heard that we don't have court for a couple more months. Obviously, you heard the treatment word. We're doing what is best for Montero from a personal standpoint and a professional standpoint, but most importantly, for his well-being. He is surrounded by an amazing family, an amazing team of people that care about him and love him, and we're just addressing those issues. It's really as simple as that. He's had a great life. He'll continue to have a great life. And this is a bump that he's going to get over. And on behalf of him, his family is making sure that he addresses all those issues right now.
Really quickly. So
he in rehab. I'm not surprised at all. I feel like, clearly Lil Nas X was on something. I don't know what, child. He could have been cocaine, Molly, or I don't know. But him going to the rehab is a great thing. He needs it. If you is out here, running around your drawers and some cowboy boots, at the end of the night, you may need some help. And it's better for folks to get help in the beginning of any kind of addiction than being addicted for years and years and years. And it's a harder thing to knock. So again, shout out to him for going to get help he needs. Used to be things. Kai Frost, who was Porchetta's son, he was the one accused of killing his sister's boyfriend. They're still supposedly ruling the murder of the boyfriend as self-defense. He put up how he went through so much shit, he needed a back rub. Sir, go sit down some damn where. Please go sit down somewhere. Now, they're still waiting to see if the prosecutor's office will press any charges on him, because it's really up to them on what they want to do. But either way it go, somebody dead. So someone dead and someone's life has changed. I don't know. But sir, go sit down somewhere. You do not need a back rub. We're not doing that. I saw this where Nick was talking about how him and them 12 kids and how it was just a response to trauma, how had he really sat around and, thought about his life and, got really help and therapy. Was him a right divorce? He did not handle the divorce the right way. He kind of just responded and just wilded out. And had he just sat down, not reacted in a I can be free to do whatever way now that I'm not married anymore, he may not have 12 kids. I feel like that's great that Nick is wanting to acknowledge, hey, I probably should not have went and had sex with 6 different women or 5 different women or whatever, got them all pregnant at the same time, because now I have 12 kids. And now the women I had kids with, like, we're not this big village. Because I think at first Nick made it seem as if it's a big village. We're all like namaste, we're all one big family. And it's like, that's not really what it is. And he's created trauma in the kids' lives. And he admitted that. He admitted he fully knows that now. He said how he's a narcissist or whatever. He's like clinically diagnosed. It was a cool interview, but I feel like Nick is just saying what we all said years ago when he was having all the kids. I think when it was in the moment of the kids being born, I guess he was trying to defend and deflect. And now all the kids are born, they're all like 2 and 3 years old right now. So he's had a good year to admit we were right. You should not have been around here having all these kids, even if you can afford it, because it still does not mean that you're a great father. because you can't be there as often. So I liked him admitting to, well, yeah, it was my bad decision. Yeah, I should not have done that. And he hopefully will not. Even if Nick gets in a whole new relationship, he still don't need no more kids. Period. Because you already have, I think 6 kids, mamas, 12 children. Don't add no more to the circus. Like you can't handle what you have now. Okay. But again, Nick said, I did it. I'm guilty. Leave me be. I said, we know. Absolutely. I don't care about Akbar V. Drea and them. How it's doing? Because Drea, I forgot about Drea. Drea, her man, was around here acting a clumsy fool. So Drea was dating that young man. We know Drea is in her 40s. Jalen is like 22, 23 years old or whatever. And during Fashion Week, they were caught outside this a little argument. Now, first of all, you can't really hear as much, but you can hear as much. You can see her run up on Jalen. You can see Jalen trying to walk away. You can kind of see her trying to swing on him. You can see him. You can hear him say, "I'll hit you." Like I think it's like I'll punch you in the face. I'll hit you back. But what I love the most is the friends. The fact that the friends quietly and effortlessly kept them from doing too much in front of the cameras that would have gotten them talk about it even more. Had them separated, like Dre, don't do this, child is watching you, cut it out or whatever. You need friends around you who will prevent you from doing more stupid shit. Because if you're pissed off, you're upset, and you think, okay, I'm a fuss and ain't no one watching. It's like, no, there's always someone watching. That's why I say you should never be out here in public arguing, because there's always someone watching. And technically, y'all both are famous. He's a fucking basketball player. You are basketball wise. So you can't be doing that in public, because someone will see it. It would go on the blog. And the way folk kept on saying, see, a mother and son, he had a temper tantrum. You know, so I'm tired of his grandma. We're too damn bad or whatever. Also, no one should have to physically restrain you that tough in public. You are a mother of 3 and with a young boyfriend or whatever. You should know better, okay? Because you grown in these streets. Now, after that part came out, child, she posted her man after the fact, meaning even if we had that whole fight or whatever, he's still here, I'm still here. But we know, okay. But again, that's why sometimes fighting in public is stupid, because had y'all have that argument in the car, have it at home, there was no reason for either one of y'all to want to argue, fuss, and fight him, because y'all together. So now you have folks in your business, and he done forgave you, you done forgave him, whatever, but folk gonna still talk. Have your issues behind closed doors, so that way when y'all both stay, we not in the group chat. Okay, we ain't round here involved in the shit. We don't want to be involved in the shit or whatever, and that's the issue. And the following day, okay, he hugged up, she hugged up, or whatever. But again, we still sent y'all out here, okay? And couples fight, they do. Couples do fight. But sometimes don't do that shit in public. Because when you do, they're gonna say, what the fuck? What happened? Why y'all do that? Why did y'all include anybody in y'all shit? Speaking of, I try my best to not do much Krishan Rock, commenting in my things or whatever. But I seen this of her sister, right? The Krishan's sister was discussing Krishan being pregnant. And when Krishan was pregnant, Krishan had an STD and she kind of refused to have a C-section. Wait a minute.
It says you had chlamydia? Your motherly instincts kicked in. Why didn't your motherly instincts kick in day one when you gave birth? Why? Because I was there. It didn't kick in. It didn't kick in. When the nurses came in and told you, can they talk to you about yourself? You're like, no. Just go ahead and put it out there when I was wrong. Yeah, and they said you had chlamydia. Your motherly instincts didn't kick in. They said we're going to do a C-section. Guess what? You refused. You didn't want to mess up your little tattoo. Or you didn't want to get cut, right? Oh, all right. Where your motherly instincts was at then? Because you sent through that infected canal, right? You did. You did that.
Now, first of all, I feel like Krishan and her whole family are infected with foolishness, because why is you on social media telling folk your sister had an STD had chlamydia? Is that curable? How you know chlamydia? Hey Siri, is chlamydia curable? Oh, so it's curable. So why she didn't get it cured? Thank you. Why she didn't get it cured? If you got the chlamydia, why not get it cured before? Because wouldn't you have to know you had it before giving birth? I don't know, because I've never had chlamydia and I've never look. I don't understand why the sister came to the social media to tell us that she had whatever. I feel like Krishan was a bad parent the whole pregnancy. So even if she did not have chlamydia, she was still drinking and smoking and partying the whole pregnancy. And even though now their son is born, she feels as if her son is perfect. That's great. But we not gonna act like that little boy ain't got no health issues. And that does not mean that she should not love the little boy, whatever. But I'm like, I don't think the health issues of that son has anything to do with the fact that she had chlamydia. I think it has to do with the fact that during the pregnancy, she was a full-fledged drinking, smoking, partying individual. Okay. We saw that girl partying the whole pregnancy. She still had drinks, and who knows what else she had. But I'm like, I would never have a reason to be beefing with my sister so tough that I'm on social media discussing her and her vagina. So I just need folks to take us out the group chat. Okay, we don't need it, not today, not ever. Now, it's so much stuff, y'all. It's too much. I seen, what is this one? South Carolina prison canteen manager arrested after allegedly trying to smuggle $25 worth of grills. And why, girl, what are you doing? First of all, you work for the prison, so that you should know if you work for the prison, you're gonna go to prison for doing the stupid stuff. Okay, so. It says she tried to turn the facility into a rap video by sneaking mouth grills into the... For what? 36-year-old Sharon Elizabeth Big Money Smith was taken into custody September 10th and charged with a criminal conspiracy. She worked as a canteen manager. The canteen? Is that the bathroom? What is it? What is a canteen? I don't know, because I ain't been around there. Or at a restaurant. Let me see. Oh, it's a restaurant. So she worked. I don't know. The point is, you work around them doing. I said, why I think this lady in charge of the bathroom? What is wrong with me? Anyway, she worked as a canteen manager, okay, was fired from her position. She conspired with others and planned to deliver the expensive dental jewelry to an inmate. Why does an inmate need grills? She had $2,500 worth of grills in her car. They in prison. I do not understand why people who are on the outside do stuff for prisoners. Do you want to go to prison too? Like, do you feel the need to like also be one of them? I do not understand why anybody does things for prisoners that will get them fired or get them locked up. Ain't damn prisoner worth you losing your job or you going to jail. That's stupid. That prevents you from getting into the job. So, girl, you dumb. You gonna be there and you gonna be broken out. Okay, it's weird to me. I don't understand. I don't think it was any of the crazy news. So let's see which dumb thing. Well, I want to do the Jimmy Kimmel stuff. So Jimmy Kimmel, was fired from his show. Okay, Jimmy Kimmel made jokes about Colt 45, about that man who lost his life or whatever, because late night talk show hosts, that's what they do. Okay, they crack jokes, they give commentary or whatever on hot topics throughout the week. And when I heard what he said or whatever, I didn't take offense to it. I didn't. Jimmy Kimmel trying to say Colt 45 and his friends are trying to distance themselves from the person who took the Kirkman out. Okay? And I feel like that was his point in saying they're trying to distance themselves from him as if he wasn't a supporter of theirs. It does not mean that he is a member of their community, but he around it. And they canceled the man's show. Now they want folk to cancel. You got to cancel your Hulu, cancel your Disney Plus. I ain't canceling Hulu. I'm not. I'm trying to watch Reasonable Doubt. I'm not. Look, so many Black people have lost much, much more. And we ain't boycotting stuff. Now, I boycotted Target and them. I did that. I'm not giving up me watching my Hulu stuff. I'm not. Okay. And then ABC has so many different shows. So I can't. Now, I'm happy for the folks who did. Cool. In support of Jimmy. But I'm like, Black folk have lost jobs, have been caught. Look, leave me out of it. Okay. It's wrong what happened to Jimmy. It's absolutely wrong. Okay. I'm mad that his whole staff lost their jobs. It's absolutely wrong. But I am not canceling my Hulu. Not until the end of the season for Reasonable Doubt. I can't. Now they saying the View is because the View did not comment on it at all. And the View usually comments on everything. They had no comments on it, but they're on ABC. I'm not surprised if an employee of your company gets fired, you're not supposed to go out and say my day's stupid. You can't. And because of what's going on, some people can't say shit because they may lose their jobs too. But everybody is in agreement that what happened to Jimmy was unfair. It was stupid. It should. I don't know how it happened. I don't. I get that folk have control of ABC and where things are seen in the world. I know it is the companies that own the viewerships in different states, in different markets or whatever, that pressured them to get rid of him. I know that a lot of folks have been canceling their ABC stuff, their Disney stuff, enough that Disney they realize, oh, maybe we should, yes. Because the viewers watch stuff. If you take your show off and you put something else in place of it, if no one watches that, you're losing. So it'll be fun to see how it plays out. If Jimmy decides to come back, I don't know. But I did not cancel my stuff. I ain't gonna lie, I did not. I am in support of people, boycotting, but I just haven't done it. And I'm not ashamed to say I haven't. Leave me be, bitch. I keep hearing about this dude. D4V, is it David? I thought it was David. He is a musical artist. He was a on TikTok. He was on streaming or whatever. I don't know this little man. Okay, I don't know this man, but I heard about his car. His Tesla was impounded. They then found the body in the back or in the trunk of the Tesla. It was of his 15-year-old girl who was been missing for like a year. And it was a girl who he had a connection to. And I'm looking like, well, if it walked like a duck and it quacked like a duck, it's a duck. If there's video footage showing, because he's currently 20, she would have been 15. There was video of them on his stream back when he was 18, she was 13. And if she has been missing and she was found in his car, I'm confused on what's confusing. Because why would she be found in his car and they were around each other, had matching tattoos? I'm just... Now, since because the car was impounded and like a month ago, and then there was a stench coming from the car, which made them open up the car and they found the little girl. He was like had a tour, like his tour's been canceled. He's been dropped from this and that and that and this. But I'm like, somebody go arrest him, because one, he should have never been with a person that age. Even when him at 18, her at 13, that is inappropriate. That's a child. So he has not been charged with anything. He did cancel his tour, which he should have. The mama has confirmed the person is her daughter who's been missing for a year. Her mama also confirmed that she had a boyfriend named David. That's that man's name. So I'm just like, when will you be arrested? Period. Okay, so when I kept seeing more and more and more, I'm like, why are they acting like it's his car? It's his car, and ain't no way his car was like left somewhere and then told. You what? Anyway, we will see when they have more about that eventually. I kept seeing it. So I don't watch Cameron's podcast. Okay, Cameron had on Adrian Bronner, who kept flirting with the host Treasure, and this is how it happened.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
Hey,
what you waste that? I love you. God, I'm sorry. My bad, y'all. My bad.
Arabia, is that a real background?
Hey, Stat, could you stop?
Yes.
Can you stop smiling? You.
Arabia is.
nah, yo, bro, some G, yo, bro, some G shit. We gotta.
Oh,
my boyfriend here, yo.
right. Oh, shit.
I told you that.
My bad.
Nah, like it's all like. Okay, we guess we can move on to football then.
Stat. Oh my God.
Yo, Stat, let's do the football. I guess that answered the question about Floyd. When I see you taking off some time,
I'm mesmerized by Stat.
This nigga here, bro.
I did not know you looked that good in person. My bad, bro. You're amazing.
All right, hey, we gonna have to actually go, my nigga. I mean, I have to actually go, man. I'm gonna pay you for your time, for being here. I appreciate you. But I love you, my nigga.
I'm not
The fact that Cameron has a little purse on the side of the thing with money in it is crazy.
doing it again.
Yeah, no. I can't. I asked you the first time. I don't have no problems with you. I'm gonna pay you for your time. But you can't violate, bro. I told you that.
I'm not, though. I'm not.
Nah, I told you niggas boyfriends in here. You know when my brother
Oh, shit,
know that.
my bad, bro.
Nah. But I appreciate your time.
It's me. It's me.
Well, if you want to wait for us outside, you could, but I'm not going to sit in and not value your time neither. You want to wait for me, you could, but I appreciate it, bro. You gotta step out. That's it, man. Yeah, no problem.
So Cameron put out the man for flirting with Frazier. Now I've seen people, oh, Cameron's amazing. He stood up for the girl. And I feel like, but did he? Like, to me, I felt like the girl Treasure was uncomfortable, but she did not want to say anything. But I feel like Cameron's defense was, hey, don't flirt with her because her man is here. I'm like, how about don't be unprofessional flirting with us? Like, so part of me felt like was he defending her? Yes, technically yes. However, his comments were, hey, don't flirt with her because her boyfriend is here. Her boyfriend is my friend. To me, that's more of don't be disrespectful to my friend, her boyfriend, than it was don't be disrespectful to her. And I'm happy he did it. That was cool. But I'm like, y'all do know that Cameron is a misogynistic asshole 9 times out of 10. Like, he is not this super save the women person. He just isn't. He isn't. Now, Adrian Bronner was dead ass wrong for how he kept being this unprofessional. Men have a tendency to consistently want to push our buttons and push the boundaries because they're used to being able to get what they want. That's why he felt so comfortable, like consistently being disrespectful and flirtatious with that girl. And she wasn't giving him back that energy. Like, she wasn't reciprocating the energy. I don't know why he kept going that way. Again, Cameron did step in and stop it. He did say, hey, don't do that or whatever. But he kept saying her man is here. Fuck her man. If her man wasn't there, would he have been cool with it? If her man was his friend, would he have stopped the interaction? I do think at one point Mace tried to kind of deflect. I think they all tried to like move on and move away from the flirtation. He kept going. But I'm like, to me, Cameron was just defending his friend, who was a boyfriend. So, okay. Sometimes just say, hey, don't do that because she ain't here for your amusement. Don't do that because she deserves respect. Like, he never said, like, don't do it for her benefit. It was about her man benefit. That's what I call be the ass. Okay. But Cameron and a little bag child with the money in it. I'm like, why is that how you pay the people all the time? Like a bag of money? I'm not sure. But again, a little too clap for stopping it. But next time, stop it for her benefit and not some man. I'm just saying, cause bitch, what? Okay. I want to get into what's on my thumbnail because I'm already an hour in. Let's start with Sweetie. So, Sweetie she doing. I have never been a Sweetie fan. When I think of her music, I think of she's consistently like remaking old beats and stuff like that. But it's what it is. But she was talking to Nessa about her pretty privilege.
I feel like the industry has tried to count you out, like
Since I started.
talk about it, man. Because I think people look. To be honest, people see you're gorgeous. You're getting endless bags.
Mhm.
You are, listen, that girl, right? I don't think they understand how many doors, how many rejections, how many times people have counted you out.
I saw it on TikTok. They were like, they talk about pretty privilege, but they don't talk about pretty punishment. There's been so many times I've just been counted out. And I know that it's behind animosity. I know it's because of a hidden agenda, but it makes me work harder. But this has happened like my whole life. So it's like what I deal with in the industry is just different face, same case.
You feel like the
different face, same case. I feel like musically, musically, Sweetie is not talented, and I feel like she's not a talented enough person musically to feel like it's her looks that are hindering her. That it's the privilege, it's the pretty punishment that is hindering her. I think the no she get is not because same which say different face same case. It's because to me you're not a artist that is good enough to get a whole bunch of yeses in the music world. Now, I don't know what she does in anything else as far as whatever other deal she has done. But when it comes to her music, I don't find her talented. I don't. Now she's better than Sexy Red, but I don't think she can rap. And I think that's the main reasons why she's not really popping. Sometimes the only attention she gets is because she's pretty. She's this pretty light-skinned girl who looks cute in clothes. So girl, go model. Or go create a business. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't think you're dumb. I just don't think that she is a talented enough artist to feel like her nose are because she's pretty. I think sometimes because she is so pretty and she may be dependent upon her prettiness, she may not try as hard in the music realm. I think because she may get out of nose, she may think, well, I'll rely on the yeses. I'm not sure. But I hope she understands the reason music only. Musically, you're just not that good. But that does not mean that you can't do things in other genres of entertainment. You know what I'm saying? Figure those things out. But as a rapper, it's a no for me. It's a no. And I mean that respectfully. There are many people who I think, oh, well, it's because of this. It's like sometimes it's just you're not talented. It's that simple. Speaking of, where Kelly Price at? Kelly Price, where you at? Where's Kelly Price? Where's Kelly Price? I know I got read it somewhere. Right here. So Kelly Price to me is an example of the opposite. She's very talented. Kelly Price is an exceptional, amazing singer. We can't take that from her. Okay. I remember when Puff and Mace had the video and Kelly Price was in it, but she was in it like in the video. She wasn't in it for real. It was like on her face because back then, because she was a plus size girl, they did not want to show her because she was big. And Kelly Price was like big. Okay. And they would only use her face. You would not see her as much. It was not until she put her own music that we saw Kelly. Kelly is an example of she thinks because she's so talented that she's better than other people. And she's a mean, spiteful, evil person. While on social media, to me, she displayed pick-me behavior because she made the choice to tell a story, not reveal who said the offensive things, but she wanted to reveal Maya. Now, Maya didn't do shit, okay? But anytime you make a choice to expose the art they compared to, but not the person who's like, who said it? Who said it, Kelly?
I'm called every fat bitch, every this, every that, every the other. I've told this story, so don't try to say this is Maya hate. This is not that. This is actually what happened.
Why say Maya's name?
She's like, if you want to lose money, but like I'm sorry. She's got like her single is sitting in. Are you kidding me? Her single is sitting in number one. Okay, like whatever. Angela said to him, "There's nobody out there with a voice like hers. There's nobody out there that's going to be able to." They would never say it to you in real life, so why is it on the internet? That's what I asked too, sis. So he meant it, and he wanted to make a bet with her. And so she does this and she's like, give me a minute. So I sat down and I'm kind of getting comfortable because we're getting ready to start our weekly meeting. And the call took a left turn because he said, you got to be out of your mind. I don't care how good that girl sang. Ain't no way in the world your big fat whatever gonna outsell my pretty light-skinned, long-haired. That's exactly what he said. It was a man and it was a black man.
Who is it though? To me, it's an issue to me when someone likes exposing. Well, they were talking about Maya. Let's expose Maya as they compared me to. But who said it? Who said your big fat black whatever would not outsell another light-skinned skinny woman? Like, expose who said it. Trying to, make it seem as if, well, I outsold Maya. That ain't the point.
I need you to understand, Angela Thomas, she thinks she's black, but Angela's not black. So he felt okay with saying this about me to a non-black woman. Angela not only did her big one, but, and again, this is not about coming against Maya. We outsold that artist. I remember my first week numbers. We outsold that artist probably by about 30 or 40,000 records.
And it's like, why not say the whole time they compared me to an artist I outsold? They try to tell me because I was black and fat. Because y'all remember what Kelly Price? Look, Kelly Price used to, she does look lighter now, but that's just not neither here nor there. But Kelly Price was a plus size, darker skinned, an amazing singer, but we ain't gonna act like people were not against her because she was plus size and she was big and she was black and she was loud because her voice was so amazing. But Kelly Price of yesteryear, Kelly Price of yesteryear, it's not surprising that then they said that. But who said it? That's the get you gotcha. You could have and I'm pretty sure it wasn't a only Maya thing. I'm pretty sure they felt like Kelly Price would not because back then we really did not have many plus size singers at all. So I'm not surprised that they said, "Oh well, I don't know." But my issue with Kelly is you made it a motion and a notion to make sure to mention Maya's name, but not mention who said it, who did it. And truthfully, I like Maya back then and now. Maya is a talented artist then and today, and I feel like to keep. Well, I outsold her like that artist by like 30. Okay, but you're not any more famous than Maya. Y'all both are known as artists from the 90s. Y'all both are doing tours in your own right. So to even bring up how someone compared y'all, you outsold Maya, I think she misses the point of you're a pick me because you still protected the man who said it. You still chose to protect the men who said it, and you made Maya the example of who I was compared to. You could have easily said, they said I would not sell more than a light-skinned skinny girl. There were many light-skinned skinny girls back then. We have never heard of Maya saying much of anything negative about anybody. Ever. Even back in the day, I never heard anything about Maya being, anything but an artist. Even now, she mind her business. So Kelly is an example of an extremely talented singer whose downfall will forever be who she is as a person. She's proof that you can have the talent, but you don't have anything else going for you besides how great you sing. And I think Kelly don't realize that the more she talks, the more folks don't like her. She's losing fans. She's losing fans because I'm like, why? I'm like, well, who said it? And and it probably also, I'm pretty sure whoever that one executive wasn't the only one saying it. I'm pretty sure whatever song she had, it's her, Mace, and Puff. It's the big shiny suits video, whatever. Kelly Price is in the video. Let me see Kelly Price videos. She is only was Kelly Price. I want to look it up, but I can't think who it was. It was Kelly Price. It was Puff and Mace. Whatever this video was, I can't think of the name of it right now. But Kelly, thank you. The more money, more problems. In the video, Kelly was really only seen like on a screen. She wasn't really in the video because back then no one wanted her to be seen, and we knew that back then. There were other songs that she sang on, and you didn't hear her. They wouldn't show her at all. Kelly is the one singing the background in this song, and it's one shot of her like on the screen in the background, but she ain't in the dance around at all. So to make it seem as if this one time I was compared to this one, no, they consistently, a lot of people did that to Kelly Price, and we didn't like it then. So it's like, let's not make it, this one producer says something and I outsold Maya. To me, you made Maya name pop out. And for what? Yeah, for Mariah Carey. So Kelly Price was singing for everybody. It was not until Ron Isley and R. Kelly had her in her own stuff that we saw Kelly Price. And they even said then, hey, because she was plus size, no one wanted to see her, but we see how great she is. Now back then, Kelly wasn't doing no interviews. We didn't have no reality TV shows or whatever. We just knew her as a singer, and we loved her. Her ass got on R&B Divas, and now she done got on social media, and yes, she is messy and miserable. She is messy and miserable. And she's ruining her own legacy. She's ruining her own reputation. She's ruining her own chances at being a top producing or top touring. Because who wants, we don't need, girl. She be irking my nerves, y'all. I be like, girl, shut up, go away with me with this bullshit. But anyway, let's move on. But y'all take 30 good seconds, child. Take 30 good seconds and like the video. And we're back. Okay, who I want to do next. Let's get a little bit into the messy baby daddy stuff. Well, this is one with Offset. I didn't put him on some other heel around here. So Offset has that it's a $232,000 judgment against about a strip club incident. Okay. Since Offset is facing renewed financial pressures for two men who accused him of assault at a Miami strip club. Now I think they accused him of beating them up because they fuck with Cardi and whatever. I don't know if that man know he's ought to do that money. But he do. Okay, so it says Lindsay, I cannot pronounce these names. These two men, okay, recently filed a court documents in Georgia to register their victory, a step that would allow them to enforce the decision where the rapper had to pay, meaning you owe us the money. They sued him back in 2021. So he attacked them attack them in defense of Cardi. Okay. We had issues, we had emotional distress, we had medical treatment or whatever. We want the money. Okay. They won, but he ain't paid them yet. Okay. He's contesting the ruling. They have a new hearing scheduled for February 2026. I think Offset, like, I don't want to pay the money. I ain't got it. I don't have it. I do feel like he doesn't have as much money as he had when he was with Cardi. In my opinion. I feel like, you know what I'm saying, the divorce has hit his pockets. Okay. But I digress. Kelly from Housewives of Atlanta called the police on her neighbor. Now, the neighbor already has a PPO against her for trespassing. And now Kelly said, then they came around here, whatever, try to fight me. Kelly, keep it on camera. Okay. I feel like the child, Kelly said the lady tried to assault her. Called the police or whatever. And she has it on video. Show me the tape. Kelly, you have too much going on, child. Leave it on the show. If this will not be on the show, I don't care. Okay, what I'm messy. Brandy has a new album, a book. Brandy doing a memoir called Phases. It's looking pretty. I'm gonna get it. I need everyone who puts out books that are memoirs. I need it to contain the dirt. Okay, I need it to contain who told you to fake the marriage to your baby daddy to avoid being looked at as an unwed mom. I'm like, was that your mama's doing? Was it you? You know what I'm saying? I'm like, who came up with the whole not only faking the marriage, faking the divorce? So I need that to be in there. I need you to talk about when you and Monica punched you at that award show years ago. I want stuff that we've heard over the years. Address that shit. Like, I don't want no fluff memoir. I don't want I think, I don't know, it could be, should be. No. Who told you, hey, you're pregnant? Let's just say you're married. Okay? Let's say y'all eloped. And then when that didn't work, who said, okay, not fake a divorce? Yes, discuss the car accident as well. Okay, how did you feel? Again, it was an accident, but how did it feel? Because that's, you have to live with somebody, like died. I'm saying, like, discuss stuff that we saw. What happened with you and that man you was engaged to? You know what I'm saying? Who y'all left. When she had that song called Begging and Pleading, I said, girl, what happened? What happened? Discuss Ray J and all his foolishness and how you feel as a sister to be even connected to his foolishness. Like, discuss you having to distance yourself from your brother for your own sanity. Okay? All I'm saying is, I don't need to know who you fucked in the industry, but what happened with you and Wanye? Because you dated Wanye Morris as a teenager. Y'all did Broken Hearted. Only Broken Heart. What happened there? Okay, all I'm saying is, if it's gonna be called phases, I live your phases with you. So I have questions. Please have answers. Okay. Anyway, it comes out. When's it come out, child? March of next year. I'm gonna get it. I'm gonna get it. I like it. The girl, Big Dank. Big Dank has settled the lawsuit with Lyft over her being too plus size to fit in a car. But now we don't have any details. We don't know what she got. We don't know what she got. It came back in January 2025. She was like, I can't fit in the car. I don't know what happened. I'm going to sue. Ma'am, you cannot fit in that car. Okay. I don't, as a plus size woman myself, you could not fit in that car. However, she sued Lyft. Now there's a settlement or whatever. We have not seen the details. We don't know how much money she got or whatever. I'm like, if I was Lyft, I would not have paid her nothing. I would say, let's go to court and let's get the car here and let's see if you can safely fit in that same car. Okay. I would have never settled. I would have, because it's like, girl, and again, as plus size individuals, we cannot be delusional at all. Okay. So, but again, she got something, and I'm pretty sure she didn't get like a lot. I'm pretty sure they probably gave her maybe $50K. Half of that went to lawyers. Okay. Then taxes. Well, not taxes. Lawsuits don't have taxes. My point is, she probably had enough to buy a little Honda Civic. Because I can't see them want to pay her anything more than like 50 to 60K. And lawyers the third of that. So but we shall see. I don't follow her at all, but I know folks who know her. Okay. I know folks who know her directly. And let's see, I'll ask them if they've seen her in a car that's new. And they're gonna probably say no. Now she has lost some weight, but she's still plus size. But my girl, she could not fit in that car. But they set up, we don't know for how much. I would have never settled. No, not at all. Where's the other part I was gonna do, child? It's just, oh my God, so much stuff. What was it up top? Oh, Stefon. So, well, one, I want to know what Stefon Diggs. So Stefon Diggs. So when Cardi and Stefon first started dating, we knew that Cardi had just had Blossom, her daughter with Offset. We also knew that allegedly Stefon had someone pregnant as well. So that came out when we first found out that Cardi was dating Stefon Diggs. I don't understand why the day that Cardi album come out, that now they want to say, Stefon Diggs, and we knew already somebody was pregnant. Okay, we knew. So I don't like the fact that the news cycle was like, okay, let's put out Stefon Diggs' baby Diggs news now that Cardi has confirmed that she's pregnant and her album came out. So Stefon's baby mama, okay, has had the baby like 5 months old at this point in time. Okay. But it says she goes by Lord Giselle. She filed a petition back in December of 2024. Now I'm like, why did y'all want to come out here on Cardi B album day, Cardi B I'm a pregnant lady day, and want to say, well, 6, 9, 8, 10 months ago, December of last year, the girl filed a petition to establish him as the daddy. Okay. She was born in April. It said Diggs pushed back on the claim, meaning he did not know if he was the daddy. Now, currently, he's saying, hey, I want to know, do a DNA test. Fine. Which means to me, they weren't a couple. They was fucking around. I guess that's his MO. Okay. Fucking around. Girl got pregnant or whatever. It's a baby. Now, a little cute, adorable little girl. Okay. Little Charlie Harper. around here. She's a little cute patootie. Okay. Okay. It say they went to court. She was born in April. That he pushed back on the claim. A response filed in July. So back in July, he said, "Hey, let's get a DNA test done." So it is September. Okay, we said DNA test. The judge had ordered for them to take one. We do not know if one was taken. Now I saw a video that came out yesterday as well of him with not that's his nose. I mean, you know what I'm saying? Look, I'll say this. I don't see anything wrong with him saying, "Hey, let me be sure it's my baby." I have no issue with that. Okay. I don't think what I did not like was them trying to put all this out on the day that Cardi announced her pregnancy and her album was coming out. Okay. That's what I was like, y'all don't some BS. Okay, for sure. Now there was a little video, I can't find the video now, but there was a video of a girl in a car. You saw Stefon Diggs holding a car seat and putting a car seat in the car. But I'm like, I don't think he's ducking and dodging the fact that the baby's probably his. He's like, I gotta see if it's mine. And when on Cardi album, when she saw her song, what's the name of the song? On a song, I think it's called Put Me on My Back? Put Me on My Back. Stop. We're gonna get into Cardi album in 1 second. On the song On My Back, she say, I'm gonna give him a son. I might keep it probably because he's supposed already has a daughter. Okay. Now I'm gonna say this. I want everyone to start wearing condoms, okay? Because you can get people pregnant, you can spread diseases or whatever. I need everyone to start. There's no more raw penis allowed. Period. Okay. Even in my household, ain't no. I don't want nothing. Okay. And I need folk around here to stop banging raw and getting folks knocked up. Okay. But again, he ain't denying the baby. He just like, I just want to see if it's mine. Again, once the DNA test is done, whatever. But when I was like, why y'all putting this out when Cardi, for what? For what? So that kind of aggravated me or whatever and whatnot. I want to get on Dame and then I'm gonna do the rest of Cardi. Because who else I gotta do? Let me see. Yeah, I'm gonna do Dame Dash. I'm gonna do Porsha. Porsha is real little. It's real little. So Porsha is round, and she gotta be black. I can't see it. Porsha gotta be black. Porsha said, when the attorneys have your landscaper money, this is what I gotta do. So Porsha showed herself in her backyard, okay, of Simon's house, and her had to be landscaper. Okay. Now she said she found a leaf blower. Who knows? But again, I'm my girl. Again, I still feel like I would not want to stay in a house that I have to be bothered with my people, my ex-husbands, and ticks. I want to be done with them. But Porsha had to do all the leaves, all the pool work. Okay, it's on me. It's on me. Because she's like, I can't afford child. I was on child because Simon ain't paying the bills. Okay, Simon said, I'm not paying nothing yet. Get out my face, leave me alone. I don't want to help her live a life of luxury in a house I wanted to be for my own. Okay, so make her do all the pool work, all the leg work, be her. Make her do it. And she said, I'm gonna use it for content. I guess so. Girl, look. Simon then said, you know what I'm saying, a deed is a legal instrument that transfers ownership or right in the real property, such as land or buildings, from one party to another. It remains subject to any existing liens or encumbrances. If I paid my attorney to resolve matters, but instead I end up in deeper debt, they're fired. blind in the blind. I am sick and tired of Porsha and Simon. Okay, maybe because he also put debt-free living. Girl, Simon and Porsha are both petty, vindictive scammers in one way or the other. And I've always been a firm believer, and I've always said to people, if you have 100K, okay, you get 100K, and I got 100K, I'm gonna buy a house. No, if you get 500K, okay, I got $500,000 right now. I'm gonna buy a house that costs 250K. Cool. If you don't have the income to upkeep the house, you bought a debt. Okay, if you don't have the money to let's go even in tax. We are taking tax season. If it's tax season, you get 10 grand in tax money. If you go buy a car, but you can't afford to put gas in it, you can't afford a car, you can't afford the maintenance on the car. Why waste your money on the car if you can't pay to upkeep it? And I feel like if Porsha can't afford to keep that house up with her own income, why stay? Why stay? I don't want to force anyone to pay my bills for me so that I'm with a house. No. If I can't, look, if my ducats, if my money can't upkeep it myself, I'm not staying here. Let's sell a house and split the profit. And let me move into somewhere that I can afford so that way I'm not having issues. Now, I know they said Porsha made like 8 or 9 mil supposedly from Bravo and NBC Universal. If she made 8, 9 mil, okay, for the year, but if that is also how much it costs to live, where's the money? So it's cute to say I got this big ass house, it's beautiful, but can you afford it? If you can't afford it without him paying for shit, I would not want to be there at all. Now, give me a lump sum and let me do what I want. Okay, and I get it. When we marry somebody and there's a prenup or whatever, we are entitled to things. That's fine. But I'm like, Porsha is not getting enough of Simon to sustain that house. Yeah, child, the electric bill, the water bill, landscaping, getting the bugs out, child. Who mopping the floors? Who washing the windows? Because you haven't been paid for staff to clean, because Porsha ain't doing that shit. Porsha ain't been in that house washing the windows as a man on the moon at all. So you haven't been paid people to do stuff. And pools need constant maintenance because if not, it's dirty. It's gonna be dirty water. So if Porsha was getting the house and she's getting 500 grand, out of it, whatever, it's fine. But I'm like, I just feel like Porsha is trying to keep that house for the look. Keep that house for the look of it all. And I would not want to do that. I would have said, okay, fine, I'm gonna sell this house. Because one, it's too big for her and Pilar. And between lawyer fees, whatever, but child, look, I would not do it at all. So again, we should never buy something or own something we can't afford to maintain. It's you have inherited debt. Okay, if you can't afford it, Simon ain't paying a mortgage. He's still fussing and fighting with the lawyers. So that's y'all friend, child. That's y'all friend. Let's go Dame Dash. So look, I fully watched Dame on the Breakfast Club. Okay, because I was like, I'm gonna report on it. Now, usually what I have ever watched, no. I am not a Dame Dash fan. I think Dame Dash is upset that out of all of the label heads over the years, he is one of the only ones who has fallen from grace in the way of money. Between Puffy, Irv Gotti, Puff for Bad Boy, Irv Gotti for Murder Inc. Jay-Z and Dame for Rockefeller, Jermaine Dupri for So Def, Russell and them for Def Jam. We had a handful of black top exec bosses in that era. And we know Russell is out on Bali for his allegations. Okay. We know Puff is now in jail. But financially, no one has had the pitfall downfall that Dame's had. I think Dame is upset that no one has saved him. I think Dame is upset that Jay-Z was able to get out unscathed, and he kept prospering in other ways. Rockefeller's dead. Okay, it is what it is. However, he has succeeded outside of Rockefeller. And I think Dame hates that notion that Jay did not fail where he thought Jay would. You know what I'm saying? And I think that's why it's a bitterness in Dame that comes out every time someone does not look at him as this big baller, blah, blah, blah. So Dame was on the trial. It was like an hour, maybe an hour and 20 minutes or whatever. I watched on fast forward. And Dame has a lot of debt. When Charlamagne called him in debt dash, I said, bitch, what? Dame tried to come up there and I guess clown them, and it didn't work. I think you can't anger Charlamagne and Envy in them because they joke all day. So they didn't take him serious.
I think you're a proper representation of the masculine black man. You know what I'm saying? I don't think you guys are.
I'm listening. Okay.
Like, your OG is Wendy Williams. My OG is sitting right here. You see him?
Mm-hmm.
And I'm gonna tell you why he's my OG. Because he killed anybody or any of those things. He just taught me how to be a better man.
Now, first of all, I feel like trying to say, well, Wendy was his OG. I feel like trying to even dismantle or dismiss Wendy's contribution to radio talk show hosts in that era. Like, for what? Does that mean that women can't be an OG in their field? That's dumb. Even him trying to say that Charlamagne and Envy are not the example of masculine men. I'm like, it was a lot of homophobia in what he was saying because it kept calling Charlamagne gay. There was a lot of women bashing because even when he said to him, you're a woman, clean up. What the fuck does that mean? And I feel like Charlamagne and also Envy, they held their own. Even Jess didn't say much at all. But Lauren Rosa kept trying to ask questions or whatever. But Dame kept on. You can't go on an interview and expect folk it to not be a conversation back and forth. And Dame likes to just talk and talk and talk. And he thinks that if he says enough, it'll sound smart. And they will try to give him a rebuttal, but don't come you up. Girl, it was a mess.
Wendy,
can you stop?
Funny,
can you stop?
Wendy Williams is your OG.
Wasn't she your boss?
Yeah, at one point.
So she was your OG. She put you on, and you should give her grace. And you should also give her props out of respect. Because we have different trauma. Like, we're different. Like, I'm not the kind of guy that would, like, I'd rather get my ass whipped than run. But you're proud that you ran.
Yeah.
I'd rather get my ass whipped. And it ain't no disrespect, but I kind of think you're gay. You just act a little gay.
You got a problem with gay people?
Not at all. I've got a problem with people that pretend they're not gay. So let me tell you why. Let me tell you why. This is hilarious.
I love
you're
what
gay.
you're doing. This is hilarious.
So what I'm saying is, you might, because you started in gossip, which is, is very feminine.
If I recall, every late night talk show host is a man. Okay, there's always been men in late night, mostly white men. Besides Arsenio Hall, who, you know, had a show. Most talk show hosts were white men who would discuss gossip. They would discuss what's going on in celebrity news and what this and that and that. So why is it that Charlamagne, and I'm not trying to defend Charlamagne, you know what I'm saying, he's whatever. I'm like, dang, trying to make it seem as if anyone having conversation about folks' business is like that's feminine. What do you mean? Yeah, men be got child look, men be got, trust me, men gossip all the time. But his notion that what a real man is, you know, masculine men, and I'm like, it was just clouded and just shredded and just covered in toxic masculinity. It was covered in homophobia. You can't say, because it made me so mad. So it was a long interview of him saying a bunch of nothing. Okay, you're gay, Charlamagne, and maybe you're gay as well, and I'm a man. And I'm like, what? And they would bring up how he'll say one thing and then say something completely different. How you're broke. Well, I'm not broke. I have money. He said nothing's in my name. It's in a family trust and blocky block bloop. And I don't care about none of that shit. Okay? None of it. And then like, you're up here discussing you're gossiping on the damn show. So it was a long hour and a half or so of bullshit. And I watched Charlamagne over the years change who he is. I don't think that man gay at all. I don't. But I do think we have men in the podcasting space and they have conversation about what's going on. That does not make anyone gay. Men discussing stuff does not make them gay, okay? He was called that.
The same way the last time I came and barked on y'all. Y'all changed your whole life.
No, he did.
He did. I changed your whole life. You put me on the wall. Look, that changed his life. How do you know y'all don't come outside? There's no windows in here. This shit is crazy. Look at the dog. I'm gonna show you. A curtain. Y'all in the behind the stage. A curtain. Y'all in the coffin.
Even him saying to Charlamagne and Envy, y'all been here for 15, 20, 30 years. Y'all ain't nothing. I'm like, why are you dissing folks who work in radio? You want folk in radio because that's what plays the fucking music. Why would you make it seem as if anyone who's been in radio for 15 years, oh, y'all ain't nothing, y'all in coffins? Bitch, what? We're in the studio.
Would never. This is uninspiring. Shit, dirty and all that shit. You're a girl. You clean this shit up.
Look at your sneakers. Your sneakers are dirty. Your sneakers filthy. That ain't like you, Dane.
I just tell you, see how you lying?
They wrinkle.
I just put this on today.
I'm just fucking with you. You care too much about money and material things, man.
Talking about?
You do.
You're contradicting
Your
yourself.
whole existence is money and material things. That's why now that you don't
your
have
whole
it,
existence
you're
is
trying
gay.
to prove to everybody that you do.
Your whole existence is gay.
Yours is
it sounds like you've been paid to do what you're doing. You should be objective on the radio.
You need to get paid to do something. Then you wouldn't be in debt.
Anyway.
Debt Dash. That's his new name. You should start a new label called Debt Jam. That's what you should do.
Not a fake laugh. Nobody's checking for that. Only guys. Look, nobody's laughing. Don't you?
It was embarrassing. It was completely embarrassing. Debt Dash for Debt Jam, hilarious. Even it was just stupid stuff of him saying it, and he looked dumb. He looked dumb. He said that he is now the CEO of Revolt. He's the chairman. He said he was the chairman of Revolt, and Revolt said that's not true. Okay, where is it? Revolt was like, no. Okay. He said Dane had only had conversations on putting content on Revolt. Okay. If he had licensing of TV shows, he's not the chairman. He said, I'm the chairman. I'm going to acquire Revolt. They was like, that's none of it is true. None of it is true. None of it. He said that Cameron and 50 was lying about having the right to pay in full. Child, Variety put out paid in full TV shows in the works from 50. Child, everything you said was not true. Okay. 50 and Cameron do have the rights and are making a TV show. He's not the chairman of Revolt. He's not acquired Revolt. He is in debt. He does. It's just, it was so much that I don't, is he delusional? Maybe he's delusional. Maybe that's what it is. But 50 like, child, he on some bullshit. So even him saying, don't believe anything if it's not on deadline. Okay. Cameron was coming out too saying, he on bullshit. Where is it at? Did I save it? Because he was beefing with Cameron too over the whole paid in full shit. Oh, he right here. Cameron said you can't say lying through his teeth because he ain't got none. Lying through your gums is treacherous because he missing his front teeth. It's weird. It got really
This isn't
weird.
the Cam that I know for a cosign. Like number one.
I don't even care. He been lying. That's what it is. Okay. He's lying. It ain't true. We have to be. Now he did threaten a lawsuit against Charlamagne, saying I would advise you not to make up phony sources without real names, saying that anything I say was not true, or we would have a legal problem. Don't try to compromise my reputation. I have proof to support everything. Well, he put that out. So Revolt put out, nigga, it ain't true. Okay, the Revolt CEO said no. Now, at one point in the interview, he was talking about Claudia Jordan. Claudia was in a movie that he produced or directed years ago, and he was claiming that Claudia was lying about him directing it. And Claudia said, "Bitch, what?"
And Dame, you talk so much shit about people being culture vultures, stealing from the culture and not down with black people and they working for the white man. All while you parade a woman around that is a white woman and you pretend to be that she's Puerto Rican, that you think, oh, it's different, right, with me. And you talk so much shit about everybody else. Not that there's anything wrong with dating a white woman or a Puerto Rican woman, but you go out of your way to pretend that she's not what she is, okay? In my opinion. And I think that's super whack, but that just shows your character. Your character, your own family don't fuck with you because of what you do and how you behave. I felt bad for you when we were filming because I was like, damn, maybe he got a raw deal. Maybe he is this victim that he claims to be. But I see now from working with you one time and never again, that all your failures are it's your own doing. You caused all of the bad shit that has happened to you. You're not a victim. Your ego in your mouth. You still think it's 2003 and it's the big pimping video where you can spray liquor on women and it's cute. It was never cute. It never gave cute. And Dame, you talk so.
She brought up how on the movie that we're in,
so much
that she worked with him on, he suggested that she go watch porn to get ready for a scene, like a sex scene, which she found one offensive and disgusting. And so from that, she's like, he ain't shit. So they were kind of beefing over that or whatever. But again, I'm like, I think we all can recognize Dame does think it's big pimping video time. And it isn't. And I love the fact that after the interview, everyone everywhere was like, Dame is delusional. Dame's a liar. He came on because he's in debt and he wants to act as if he isn't. And just ignore him. Ignore him and his antics, whatever. And I'm like, just stop doing interviews. Just please stop. Leave it alone. Him and Cameron, he did a lawsuit. He gonna sue Cameron for $300 million. Saying because he made his wife and kids uncomfortable. He filed a $300 million lawsuit against Cameron, accusing him of defamation, harassment, and trying to sabotage his business and family. So Dame with Cameron has been going online, calling him a liar and ruining his credibility. Cameron can't ruin your credibility. You did. Okay. We said Cameron called him a liar and is ruining his credibility in front of major players, even messing with his negotiations involving the Rockefeller and Jay-Z. So Cameron came after his wife, Rachel Horn, by posting that Dame owns nothing and that everything is in her name, which Dame says was humiliating. But he was dumb as Dame himself said nothing is in his name. So if you yourself said you have nothing in your name, how can you sue someone else for saying the same thing? So again, delusional, insane person. Okay. Now I think last all we have left is I think it's just Cardi B. I did Stefon, I did Claudia, I did Dave. Okay, boom. Cardi of the B. So Cardi is having an amazing year. Okay. One, Cardi says yes, she's pregnant. Where is it? Did I pronounce it? Is it this one?
All sorts of speculation. Is she not? Did you decide that you weren't ready to talk about it? What was your thinking there? Why did you think, okay, now I'm going to talk about it?
By the way, now that I talked about it, y'all better get my album. Y'all wanted to know, right? Now y'all know. Now y'all could buy my album so I could buy Pampers and diapers and all that type of stuff. I told ya. Now go support my album because I'm a mother of 4 now.
Yes.
But no, I just was like, can I just say it on my own time? Like, I'm not hiding.
Yeah, on my own time.
Like on my own time. Yes, like it's like on my own terms. Let me close some deals first. You know what I'm saying? Let me close.
So she confirmed, yes, I'm pregnant. It's by Stefon D. It's my boyfriend, my man. Leave me be bitch. She was on with Gayle King. We saw like we all knew she was pregnant. You know what I'm saying? It was I think she's pregnant. Like it ain't no secret. Okay. Now her tour is coming as well. That's in the tour. The tour starts in February. Okay, 30 cities, called the Little Miss Drama Tour. Meaning she'll have that baby soon and then do a tour. I'm not again. She did that with Culture, so it is what it is. I'm happy that she's able to. She said she's happy. That's what matters. Yes, baby on 4. I don't care how y'all feel.
All right. What's popping, y'all? I had a day today. But anyways, I'm just here to remind y'all that my album comes out September 19th. It's going to be on all platforms. And on February 11th, it will be the first day of my tour, Little Miss Drama. And let me tell y'all something. I want to let y'all know what headspace I'm in. I want this shit real fucking bad. I want this shit like I'm in the 3rd floor in the Bronx and I need to get the fuck on out. That's how bad I want it. I want this shit like it's 2016 type of shit. You know what I'm saying? Nothing and anything stopping me. This is the hard part for me. I've been waking up at 6 a.m. and going to bed at 2 a.m. I've been going overseas. I did fashion shows. I did music videos. I've been doing magazine covers. I have done so much. After this album run, it's straight to exercising. It's straight to dance classes. When the baby come out, my body will be loose. And straight rehearsals with all my dancers. I'm not playing. I owe this to myself and I owe this to my fans. They've been waiting for such a long time. Like I know we don't live for the fans, but I owe this to y'all. I owe this album to y'all. I owe this tour to y'all, and it has to be the best of the best. I'm happy. My man is happy. I'm very excited. I'm very excited for this chapter in life. I will tell you, mind your business. This is my business, but it is what it is. I'm a celebrity. You know what I'm saying? Like, and we all a little bit nosy. But since y'all is in my business, if you team girl, get this vinyl. This is the Pretty and Petty vinyl, all right? You could get the CD version. But if you team boy, you get the Imaginary Players version. You know what I'm saying?
Cardi said, bitch, it's a baby. Okay, it's me and my man. Okay, we together around here. Look, Cardi.
I'm with the person that I am with now because
Cardi is like, I don't have time. So again, to me, her announcing she's pregnant, I'm not surprised. We seen it. We saw it. Now on her, she had a Breakfast Club interview. Her and Offset
started talking about the divorce and Offset and all the things and the way he started. Now you guys, it seems like it's a lot more peaceful on both ends.
No, it's not.
No,
it's not peaceful at all.
She said, no, it's not. We ain't peaceful. He ain't peaceful. I don't like it. He on my nerve. No.
Album help, but no, it's not peaceful, respectful. What is it now?
It's not peaceful at all. I can't even talk about it because it's like court thing, but it's like it is not peaceful at all.
When you heard his song "Move On," Offset's "Move On," what'd you think?
I laughed. Whatever. You let the world think what they want to think. People see it. People see what's up.
I like her saying he on bullshit. Now, Stefon surprised her with flowers and stuff for her album release. It's cute. I feel like she's still like she's like, oh my god, my man. It's cute. I think he's supportive in his own way. He's a football player. He surprised her and came to the album. It was an album release party that happened Friday night. Okay, he came to New York to see it. She also talked to Gail about Offset too.
People like associating me with somebody that is from the past. Like, cause I filed for divorce a year ago. That should be very clear. I don't deal with that. I don't mess with that. I don't have no contact with that.
She filed for divorce from rapper Offset in July of 2024.
So for folks who feel like, oh my God, she's still married, it's like, yeah, but Cardi told y'all when she was pregnant with Blossom that she'd already moved on with her and Offset. They weren't like together, you know. So I feel like anyone not getting her point is I was done with him before I had my baby. I filed for divorce a year ago. Like we're over. We're done. Okay, the youngest baby just turned 1 this month. She's Cardi's probably about 5 months pregnant. I give her about 5 months, maybe 6 by this point in time. But yeah, now the album. We waited 7 years. Okay. I like Invasive Privacy. I still play it to this day. When I listen to Celeb Drama, I listen to it once. It's 23 songs, but it includes Up and also WAP, which are old songs, but she put them on the album. And from start to finish, the album slaps. Okay. There are no skips. She's featuring Summer Walker, Selena Gomez, Lizzo, Cash Cobain, Lourdes, Janet Jackson, and Tyler, and also Megan Thee Stallion. And like she did two diss tracks. One is Sabia, the other is to JT. And I'm like, Cardi did amazingly well. I like that she said I waited because it wasn't ready. Had she released this album sooner and had some that she did not like or that weren't the best, she could have flopped. I think it's smart. I took my time. I was nervous or whatever. I kept having this and that happen and whatnot. But she said I put out what I thought was a great album, and it really, really is. Even though, because she put Up and WAP are the last 2 songs, it still fit. So you can tell she has been writing stuff this whole time because the song still fit. My favorite song right now is Everything. Every Time. But it had no skips. The song called Pretty and Petty, which is the diss towards Bia, and the song called Magnet is the diss towards JT. If you have not heard it, you should go listen to it. I have had it on repeat since yesterday. And to me, she picked no sounds. She has picked songs that made sense. The song Safe with Kalani is amazing. I also love her song What's Going On with Lizzo with samples. It's called Four Blondes. Like the hey, yeah, what's going on? Okay. If you don't know that song, you're too young. I love that song. I also like the song On My Back. Better Than You. Again, I like all of it. And she sampled Janet Jackson's Pledge of Principle. I said I said Cardi has Janet on the album. Janet, even though it's a sample, and it's Janet's version of Pledge of Principle. So she didn't like re-sing shit. But again, still getting a clearance from Janet Jackson. From Janet, also from Jay-Z for Legendary Players. She also has a song called I really wish I could play songs and not get flagged, but I can't. Okay. The song Killing Hope, which is a playoff Trina song, is great. The opener song Dead, because on her first album, Get Up 10, which is her opening song, the opening song itself is amazing. And the first song is called Dead. And technically the last song was called Killing Hope, and then she had it Up and WAP. Like it's just you have to for all the people who felt like my earphones at my AirPods, I don't know my AirPods at. For all the folks who felt like, oh, it's gonna be a flop, oh, it ain't gonna, no skips. Dead, Hello, Magnet, even Hello, it's me. It's stuck in my head. Magnets. When she was going off on JT and said, my man made cheap, but I don't put a dildo on. I said, not a dildo. My man made cheap, but I don't put a dildo on his butt. You just upset because you're partners with a man. Like she's going in on JT. Pick It Up with her and Selena Gomez. I like that song as well. Legendary Players. Bodega Baddie. Child, it's a shake your shimmy song. Safe with Kalani. Man of Your Word was great because it's her saying to Offset, like, you promised all these things and you was not a man of your word. And there are points where she admits, like, yeah, I knew or I heard this and this is happening in my marriage or whatever, but I felt like I had to still stay to make it work or whatever. So she's admitting how she was dumb and stayed with him through his bullshit, but how once she was like, you thought I wouldn't leave, bitch. You thought I wouldn't do what I was gonna do, and I did. So it's a very, and on Shower Tears with Summer Walker, and she say, I cried, 300. I cried all these tears, and no one checked on me, and now you're holding me salty, like my tears. It's just Child Pretty and Petty. When she said, name 5 Be a Song You Dead, I'm dead. I'm gonna die. I don't know no Be a Songs. On my back is a song about Stefon Diggs. And when she said, child, he be banging me or whatever, and the Jesus piece be hitting me in my head, I say, girl. Yeah, it's just child. And there's a video for Safe with her, Kalani, and then also his name Don Benjamin, I don't know that man, light skin man. Check Please, Principal, Trophy, Nice Guy. It's just a whole good album. And so I want to review the album itself, but I gotta figure out how to do it. But again, it's a great second album. It made complete sense. And I'm happy that I think she did it in her own time. I think she picked the right songs. They flow correctly. Ain't no skips. You can tell she is mature as an artist. But there's also a fire in her belly for some of these lyrics that she was pissed. But you also can feel how she was hurt as well. And when she brought up in the interview how, when she first started talking to Stefon, she kind of like, I don't know, whatever. He said, let me heal you. Like, let me help you heal. You know what I'm saying? And how she feels safe with him. Okay. So, again, it's a whole great thing. Anyway, y'all, I have to get ready for a wedding. I thank y'all for being around here. Okay. Look, I have been gone for a week. Came back today. I'm going to try my best to put out content regularly. Okay. I will not be doing as many live anymore. I'm going to try to do more premieres. So I'm going to record stuff. So that way I'm not having to find the time to go live with y'all at night after work. So next week, please be on the lookout for videos in the daytime. I'm going to be premiering videos at like 9 and 10 in the morning in the daytime or whatever. I'll have a couple lives during the week. I'll probably be more live on the weekends. That way I can have more of a break. I am going to be reviewing Reasonable Doubt, but those will be premieres. Okay. I want to find a balance between YouTube and live to not get so overwhelmed and whatnot. So that's my plan. Okay. So please remember to like and subscribe. Okay. I'm going to try my best not to disappear for a week. At least not right now. Okay. But again, I'm going to start doing more premiere videos because sometimes live after work is a lot to do. It's crazy or whatever. So like if I can do some premieres, you know what I'm saying, that'll work. But I need y'all to know I'm not live as much. But you have to still come to my channel and still watch the stuff. But again, YouTube was not going to always tell y'all when I have stuff. So y'all have to sometimes come and see, come and look around. Okay, I'm telling y'all now, I'm going to premiere stuff more often in the daytime. So y'all will still have content to watch. It will still be, I will still be my same live self talking shit and whatever. But again, it just won't be a live video. Okay. So again, thank y'all for being around here. Y'all, I'm gonna go get dressed for this wedding. I love you all. Be safe, be safe, be safe. And like and subscribe. I gotta go. Bye.